So if I have to define, okay, if I have to define what is a string, so string is basically, so what is a string? String is anything, anything which is enclosed, enclosed between double quotes. So we call it as a string. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me enlarge the screen. So anything which is enclosed in between double quotes is called as a string. Just a second. Okay. Great. Mm, uh, Fine. Okay. So anything which is enclosed in between double quotes, or you can say group of group of characters which are enclosed, CLOSED, enclosed between double quotes. So you can say anything. So this is better. A group of characters. String are a group of characters which are enclosed in between double quotes. Okay. So string literals are non-primitive in format. Non-primitive in format. Okay, strings are non-primitive in format. So we have and string class. String is basically a class which is present in java.lang package. It is present in java.lang package. So we have string class, string buffer class, and string builder class. Okay, we have string class, we have string buffer class, and string builder class. Okay, so this is a short introduction about string. So if I want to say how to write a string, so there are multiple ways to write a string. So we create a class. Yes, one string class. So I'll close others. So there are two ways to represent a string. So one is string variable one is equal to Karnataka. So this is one way. This is one way of writing a string. Okay. And I'll show you another way. So string variable 2 is equal to, I will say, Bengaluru. Okay. So I have created two string variables here. Okay. I have created two string variables. And one value is Karnataka and another value is Bengaluru. So basically, whenever you're creating a string variable in this particular format, if you're creating a string, okay, basically what happens? So as string is a non-primitive format, string is in non-primitive format. So we have something called as, this is basically a heap area. This is basically your heap area. So inside this heap area, you have something called as inside heap area. You have something called as. So basically, this is a string pool area. This is basically called as string pool area. Inside heap area, what happens? String pool area is created. So how many strings I have created? One is Karnataka and one is Bengaluru. So what happens? Here Karnataka is stored, and here Bengaluru is stored. And whenever you're creating a new string, what happens? A reference will be pointed towards the variable, towards the value. A reference will be pointed towards the value. Sorry, not this here. So So in this way, your values will be represented. So if you're emptily creating, if you're creating it, it will be created in this format. And here you will have a address OX1, and here you will have OX2. Okay, so in this way your strings are created. Okay, in the same way, for example, in the same way, for example, if I again write, a string variable 3 is equal to Karnataka. So am I repeating the variable here? Am I repeating the variable? Yes, your variable is repeated. And as already one copy is created in the heap area, so this will also point towards the same object. This will also point towards the same object. Okay. In this way, your string literals are created inside the string pool area. Even if you change the case, or if you're adding a single character inside the string also, a new string will be created. Okay, even if one character is changed, or even if this K in Karnataka or B in Bengaluru, if it is written in lower case, it treats itself as a new string, and a new string object is created in the string pool area. Understood? Understood about the concept of string pool area? Understood the concept of string pool area? Okay. So, but 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 the same way, but the same thing, what you can do is a string, I will say name is equal to new string. So for this, I am passing, what name shall we take? I will take pages. Okay. So here I am using the constructor to create the object. Here what I am doing, I am using the constructor to create the object. So here it is directly storing inside the literal. Here what I am doing, I am using a new keyword and the constructor to store the value. If you are writing a value like this, if you are writing a value like this, for example, let me paste it here itself. If I write it in this way, so what happens? Your object, your Tejas, gets created in the heap area. Your value Tejas gets created in the heap area, not in the string pool area. Understood? So basically, this one gets created in the heap area. Got the difference? So if you're using the new keyword, it gets created in the heap area. If you're creating with the new keyword, it gets created in the heap area. Got the difference? Understood the difference? So this is your behavior of string. Okay. Let me check. Maybe people are there. Okay. So this is about how a string gets created. Okay. So now let us see. Let us see. Different ways to create or convert. Let us say convert a character array into a string. So how to do this? Let us see. How to do this? Let us see. Okay. So there are, first method is using the string class constructor. Using the string class constructor. Next is using static. It is a static method. Static value of method. And the third part is without the use of any built-ins. Without the use of any built-in format. Okay. So these are the three ways you can convert a character array into string. So let me demonstrate an example program for you. So here I will say string variable is equals to, no, sorry, not string. So character array ph is equals to, I'll create a simple array. C R E E K E E E. Okay. As I put starting, let us take the word cricket. Okay. So I have a character array. In which I have to convert this into a string. Okay. So method 1, using the constructor. Okay. Using the constructor. In s1 is equal to new. So your character array is passed as an argument. So using constructor. This one. Okay. This is first method. Second one is using value of method. Okay. So string s2 is equal to new string, not this, sorry. So here I will say string dot value of character array. So this is by value of method. So for example, if I execute this, see here, by constructor also you are able to create it, and with the help of cricket also. Okay. So if I want to go without any built-in methods, without built-in methods. Okay. So I'll create a string. Yes, 3 is equal to empty string. What am I using? I am using a empty string. Okay. So here, every string also, like an array, it has index values. What does a string has? A string also can be accessed with the help of index values. So here, what I will do, for loop for the array. So here, what I will say, S3 is equals to S3 plus equals CH of I. So you can concatenate like this. So without built-in S3. Okay, without built-in also it is able to do. So here what is happening? If we trace this, so in the first thing I have empty. Your string is empty. Yes or no? Your string is empty. So what happens? String gets concatenated with your character C. So now what happens? You already have C. So next, string C plus character R. So now what happens for your string? It becomes CR. So next, CRI. So this will be CR plus I. So in this way, all the characters will get concatenated until the last. Understood? Without built-ins. Understood the three ways? Understood the three methods to convert a character array into string? Any doubt in this? So we will do the reversal of this. We will do the reversal of this. So I will say S3. Here we are saying converting string to character array. Okay. String value is equals to, let us take Java. Okay, I have a string. So this string has to be converted to character array. Okay. So first method 1, you have to char array method. So character array ch is equals to value dot to char array. If you're converting like this, your character array gets your string gets converted to character array. So if you want a detailed loop, you can go with array. So here the string is converted to character array. Okay, the string is converted to character array. Next, if you don't want your string to character array without any built-ins, what you have to do is, so I'll create another character array. So new character array, which will have the length of value dot length. So here, what is happening? While your character array is being created, it will read the length of the value. So it will read the length of the value. So for this length, your character array is created. Okay. So to add it into the string, what I will do, I will go with index on array. So here, ch of I is equals to value dot character at I value. Okay. So as the string is Java, as your string is Java. So what happens? In ch2 of 0, C gets added. In ch2 of 1, this will be K, this will be A. So in this way, for every member, your string gets added up. Okay, understood these both methods? Understood these two methods? One is you're using a to char array, which is a built-in method, and another one is first, while you're creating a character array, you're reading the length of the string and you're creating the array, and while accessing each and every member of character array, inside that index value, you're passing the characters which is present at that index value of the string. Okay, these are the two ways in which you can create a character array without using any built-in methods. Any doubt? So next, I'll explain few methods. Okay. Basically, what I will say, string var is equal to A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O to R S T to V W X Y Z. So I have all the alphabets in this string variable. Okay, I have all the alphabets in this string variable. Okay, and the complete string, is it in lowercase or uppercase? Is it in lowercase or uppercase? It is present in lowercase. So here what I will say, var dot to uppercase. Okay, so basically it will read the complete string. It will read the complete string and it converts your string into uppercase. So if you want var var2, see, your lowercase string is converted into uppercase string. Arveda, your lowercase string gets converted to uppercase string. And for example, var dot is empty. So I'm calling which method? Is empty method. So is my string empty string or do we have characters in our string? Is it a empty string or do we have characters in the string? As characters are present in your string, it gives you false. If it is empty, it gives you true. Okay. Next, you have var dot split. I'm giving a empty thing. Okay. Which method am I using? Split method. Okay. Here, in which format you mention, in that particular format, this string gets divided. Your string gets divided. So, for example, if I say a for loop on the array, it converts into a string of array of string. Okay, it converts to a string of array. So split of I. So if I execute this, see here, everything gets split. Okay. For example, if I give E and F, see here, until E and F, one part will be separated. After E and F, one more element. Understood? So for example, you can give in multiple formats. Okay, let us give comma, and I will say mn. So I will say mno. So see, until m, one part gets divided and another part gets divided. Understood how this split method works? The split method is quite important. Okay, the split method is very much important. Understood? Any doubt in these methods? To uppercase method, is empty method, split method. Based on what pattern you give, on that pattern your string gets split. Okay, there is one nature of string. Okay, there is one nature of string. Basically, strings are immutable in nature. What are strings? Strings are basically immutable in nature. Okay, so what happens? I'll show you one more example. At a class S5. I will say string is equal to new string. I'll say hello. It's a hello. String dot concat. I will say world. Okay. I'll print at both the times. I'll print and show you both the times. So whenever you use concat, oh sorry, I did not save it. So whenever you are doing it, whenever you are concatenating it, what is happening? Whatever the string you are passing for the concat method, this gets added to the particular string. Okay, I have a simple question. How many string objects do we have, guys, here? How many string objects I have created? Only one, right? Using the new keyword, I have created one string variable. Yes or no? So using new string variable, I have created one variable, and I have changed, or I have concatenated world for the previously created string only. Yes or no? For the previously created string only. But in the nature of string, okay, in the nature of string, what happens? What happens is basically, so you had a dabba. In this, first you made hello, and after that you made hello world. So even though if it is the same variable, even though if it is a same variable, it will create a Xerox copy. The same variable is not altered. Okay, the same variable is not altered. Another copy is created. For the previous copy, it is never concatenated there. Another copy. So for example, if I say the address of this object is OX1, the address of this particular object will be OX2. It never modifies the same object. It never modifies the same object. So even though if you are assigning the value for the same variable, the values assigned are, so the object created are double objects, a Xerox copy of the same object. Understood the concept of immutable in nature? Whenever I say immutable, the Xerox copy of the same object is created. Did you guys understood the meaning of immutable nature of string class? Understood this concept of string class, string object getting created, different ways to create a character array to string and string to character array. So as the operation is being done and a new copy is created, the memory gets increased. Okay, the memory gets increased. So to create mutable objects, they have string buffer and string builder class. Okay, string buffer and string builder class. So the main purpose of string buffer and string builder class is to create mutable objects of string. Okay, there is nothing much difference about your string and string buffer with string builder class. Okay, they are just different classes in the string in the java.lang package. Okay, so this was your topic for the day. Okay, so regarding the last topic, collections, we shall start from Monday. Okay, we shall start from Monday. Most probably by Tuesday, your collection, Monday or Tuesday, sorry, by Tuesday or Wednesday, your Java will be finished. Okay, so I have already